Nestled in the countryside near Furley, hidden among overgrown hedgerows and folded hills, lies a quiet patch of consecrated ground known locally as Calvary. It is an old Quaker cemetery, simple and spare, with unmarked stones and little to distinguish it except for its history. Long before it was a burial ground for Quakers, Calvary was used as a plague cemetery, a place of hurried graves and unrecorded sorrow. And while few speak of it now, the land remembers. One mild afternoon in the early 1950s, a brother and sister were walking down the narrow lane that runs away from the cemetery, shaded by ash and elm, when they saw something most unusual. Coming toward them, silent, steady, were two women dressed like nuns. Long grey garments sweeping the lane's dust, their heads covered with simple hoods. In their hands, they carried a large, plain wooden cross, clearly heavy and worn smooth by age or handling. They didn't speak. They didn't look up. They passed within feet of the siblings and continued down the lane, disappearing round the corner toward the fields. A moment later, walking some distance behind the women, came a man they both knew, an acquaintance from the village, approaching with no urgency. Puzzled, the siblings waited for him to catch up. "Where are the nuns going?" they asked him. He stared at them, confused. "What nuns? You must have seen them just ahead of you." To women carrying a cross. He shook his head. "There's been no one on the path but me." A silence fell between them, heavy and inexplicable. Later, the siblings described the scene to an elderly family friend who had studied the local history. Their detailed account of the women's plain garments, their quiet reverence, and the wooden cross led to an unexpected conclusion. The figures had not been nuns at all, but likely Quakers, and not living ones. In the darkest days of plague, when no one dared go near the afflicted dead, it was said that only the Quakers were brave enough to carry the bodies to burial. In solemn processions, they would bear the dead to Calvary, their humble clothing marked not by status but by simplicity. Their only symbol, the wooden cross they carried for each soul laid to rest. Now, it seems, they still walk. They do not cry out or seek attention. They carry no chains, no lanterns. They simply move through the land, retracing the steps they once took out of mercy and duty, ghosts of compassion, not vengeance. And in the quiet lane beneath the trees, they remind the living of the price of courage and the burden of the dead. Many thanks for treading this tale's dark path. If its chill gripped you, like, subscribe, and comment below.